hello, David Wong here. So desserts, Chinese desserts. It's not very popular across the world. When was the last time you ordered a dessert in a Chinese restaurant? My guess would be rarely, or if ever. However, there are some good desserts in China. Today I've compiled a list of my favourite desserts. Some of them are ancient and are thousands of years old. Some are not, some are quite modern. And hopefully you enjoy the content. Let's go. Okay, the bingfan or the ice jelly. Okay, so this dessert was invented in Sichuan. So Sichuan is well known in China. It's been called the furnace of China. So super hot place. Now I've been to Sichuan. Trust me, their summers are not pleasant in the slightest. Okay, so this dessert is literally a godsend. Got natural cooling properties. In there, it's got that lovely brown sugar syrup. It's sweet. It's got a slight crunch from the sila, and it's got sesame on top. It's added a layer of richness, and it's got loads of hawthorn chips and raisins on top. Gives it a complete contrast in texture as well. It's got a lovely sweet taste coming off. This is a definitely must order dish if you're having Chongqing hot pot, spicy hot pot. It cools you down straight away. Okay, the Taro Bowl dessert. Do you see the taros here? Okay, so the purple one is made out of taro. The orange one is made out of sweet potato, I believe. The whitish one, I believe, is also made out of sweet potato. This black jelly here is called the Guilin Gong, which has amazing anti-inflammatory properties. We've got some mango here and doused over coconut milk. Oh, this is amazing. We've got some pearl jelly here, the kind you put into your boba tea. Let's taste it. Okay, so taro, extremely popular all across Taiwan. It's not the sweetest of desserts, but it's compact with good things and really interesting texture. Taro bowls kind of remind me of a gnocchi, but a sweet version of gnocchi. So what they do is they steam the potatoes and then they mash it up and then they mix it with potato starch and then they create these tiny little balls. It's really chewy, it's got great elasticity and mixed in with this cold condensed coconut milk. It's a really good dish. Right here we have the sticky rice cake, glutinous rice cake with brown sugar syrup. Okay, look at that. So how they make it is first they get glutinous rice and then they literally pound it in a giant pestle mortar until it becomes like a moldable texture, and then they cut it into these shapes. Okay, and then they cut it into these rectangular shapes and it's deep fried. Over here they dust it with soybean powder and you drizzle that lovely red sugar syrup all over it. Let's try it. That's good. Wow. It's crispy. It's chewy. It's gooey. It's covered in that syrup. What's there not to love about it? Look at that. Definitely should be eaten hot. This is a perfect accompaniment to any spicy Sichuan meal. It just cools you down straight away. Completely takes the heat away. Okay, the mango pomelo sago or Yangzhi Ganlu. So, a modern entry into our list, okay? Oh, that is so refreshing. Okay, so this dish was invented in Singapore in 1984 in a restaurant called Lei Garden. The chefs used the local tropical roots to create something to satisfy the taste for the Chinese migrants. Okay, so how it's made, so mango, smoothie blender mixed with milk, coconut milk and lots of sugar to give you this amazing mango smoothie, smooth mango smoothie. They put red pomelo, raw red pomelo in there. Okay, the pomelo itself has got like a bitter citrus taste to balance out the sweet, soupy smoothie, and sago in there as well. Okay. What is sago? So sago is it comes from the roots of various different tropical trees. With every bite of this, you get that lovely sweet mango smoothie. Every bite, you get that pop of sago. It doesn't taste like anything, but it's just that. Has that extra layer of flavour, right? And then the citrusy taste from the pomelo comes out. Perfect for the summer. So the Osmanthus Cakes, okay, that's quite a hard word to pronounce. These little sweet gems. Okay, so during the Ming Dynasty, a poet named Yang Shen, right before his imperial exam, dreamt that he went into a palace in heaven, and the whole palace was basically full of these lovely smelling Osmanthus trees, okay? And then he dreamt that he brought the plant back to earth. A chef, inspired by this story, mixed it with glutinous rice to create the dish that we know today, the Osmanthus Cake. Okay, it's cold, jelly-like. And you can see the flour. Let's try it. It's very nice actually. Oh, that's good. Now, you wouldn't think anything with flour in it will actually taste good, but it's got that lovely hint, a lovely slight fragrance from the flour. It goes really well. I think it must have coconut jelly inside, coconut jelly. Oh, that is surprisingly good. Not too sweet, right? It's not too sweet. It's kind of cool, but to me, that fragrant scent from the Osmanthus flour really makes it. Okay, the Hong Kong Egg Tarts. These were first introduced in Guangzhou in the early 20th century. So Guangzhou, it was the only port that engaged in foreign trade, so it had a lot of Western influences, and British being mainly one of them. So this is inspired from the British custard tart. British pastry chefs worked alongside Chinese pastry chefs to create this, their own egg tart. Okay, so this is very similar to the Portuguese egg tart that you see in Macau, the pastel de nata, but it's not the same. Okay, the Portuguese one's a lot more dense and bigger, and it has a clear caramelized glaze over it, almost like the creme brulee, but the Hong Kong ones are flakier and smaller. Try the Hong Kong one here today. Okay, let's give it a taste test. Oh, that is super gooey, custardy, really flaky. The pastry is really buttery. That is delicious. But the only minor complaint I'll say is these are actually a bit too small. But apart from that, this is golden. I feel like with these egg tarts, you can take a moment, it takes you into solitude. You can just escape reality for that little bit. Would you look at that? Come on, that's one of the most exciting things I've ever seen. Look at that, that's like a mountain. That's a mountain of shaved ice there. Okay, so let's get a spoon and let's get ready to dig in. Okay, so right here we have like mango ice cream, shaved ice of course. These are the Taro Balls that you've seen in this video. This, I don't know what it is actually, it's called mushroom, I'm not sure what it is. So these are the tapioca starchy balls, the boba balls that you find in boba tea. Red beans, classic with Chinese desserts or Asian desserts in general. And this apparently is almond tofu. Okay, it's one of the best desserts I've ever seen. It looks so exciting. Can't wait to try it. First of all, let's try it. That is so good. It's really refreshing. Let's try a bit of cream. Oh. That becomes 10 times better. That's not just any cream. I think that's cream cheese, salted cream cheese. Right, the lovely owner just threw on some hazelnuts on top. Walnuts, sorry, not hazelnuts. And it's made things 10 times better. I'm just going to say there's no way I'm going to finish this, but let's throw on some toppings as well. Let's throw on the red beans. Yes. The boba. Okay, so it goes inside. Taro balls, the yuan. Okay. Give it a good mix. Isn't that one of the most beautiful sights ever? Come on. Okay, so shaved ice was eaten in China ever since the Tang Dynasty, okay? That's over 1,500 years ago. I feel like a lot of Chinese desserts that's been featured on this list, I found there's a trend, okay? It seems like these desserts were invented a long time ago to combat the extreme heat, the extreme summer heat in China. That is so good. So much flavor, texture in there. But I have a confession to make. I've never had shaved ice before. Never had a Chinese version of shaved ice. And for the life of me, I don't know why I stumbled across it today. If it wasn't for this video, I probably still would have never tried it. But am I glad to finally try this? Look at the colour of that. Yeah, that's amazing. I just wanted you to have a look at that. I want to enjoy this. So good. So shaved ice is popular all across Asia, especially in Japan and South Korea. Okay, let's look at the red beans in there. Let's give it a good mix. It's just like eating flavoured snow. It's like a childhood dream come true. I always wanted to know what snow tastes like, but flavoured, icy snow, yes please. This, I know I keep on saying this, but this is the perfect summer remedy. You know, if you're hot in the summer, go and do yourself a favour and eat some shaved ice. There are many different flavours as well. I think like you just have to get creative. But I've got the green tea flavour one today because I feel like that's very Asian, very Chinese flavoured, but you really can just put any flavour in there. Well, there you go guys, that was an insane desserts tour. I'm very full and satisfied. Comment down below which is your favourite Asian dessert. I hope you enjoyed that one. I certainly did. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. It means so much to me as a brand new content creator. Until next time, bye.